Hey friends, we are out here with a Chico man and a Coco man. And I just wanted to do a quick update here with Mr. Coco. He is feeling his oats like he never has before. It turns out that Mr. Coco had a bleeding ulcer. He hadn't eaten for 2.5 days and he was refusing all types of food. He wasn't sleeping well. He seemed very uncomfortable and hungry. And then he had a bowel that was smelled like pure blood. And then the next day, I didn't panic because I knew it wasn't like in an urgent situation. He wasn't like bleeding out at the moment. It was clearly digested blood. And thanks to a couple of my friends, I was able to figure out what was going on with him before I even arrived at the emergency vet. So I first took him to his regular vet, but they have their own situation happening and are unable to take any extra patients in at the moment that aren't already on the schedule. So they referred us to a local animal hospital, which is what I hadn't been to before because I have been to several with Chico and none of it was ever good experiences. They were all pretty awful people. So this time was much better though, and the doctor was kind enough to listen to me about what was going on and what I suspected the problem was. So we got him on, they did IV fluids there at the office and they did a blood test. From the blood test, they determined that he was dehydrated and needed the IV fluids, which I was fine with. And then I also asked them to give him a nausea shot in the office rather than waiting for me to give him the pill when we got home because I knew he wasn't going to eat it and I would have to shove it and that would just make him quite unhappy. So they gave him the nausea shot and by the time he got home, he was excited to eat again. He was like ravenous and it was wonderful. And so he's on an antacid and an anti-nausea. He's also on a medication that coats his stomach to help prevent further irritation from acid and foods and whatnot. But I am not giving him that medication because he's very difficult to medicate and they wanted it put in a syringe and given to him like a liquid medication. And I tried that with something previously and it didn't go well. So we ended up, I'm putting slippery elm root in his food instead. It's basically the same thing, except it's not the medicine version of it. It's not created in a pharmacy. It's slippery elm bark from a tree. That right there, by the way, was how you could tell he's feeling his oats again. He does that when he's feeling good. It's so cute. He tries to copy Chico, but Chico's much more like practiced with it and he has some direct aim. Anyway, so that's where we are. And Mr. Chico is actually on the slippery elm bark also because I decided that his intermittent stomach issues very well could be related to the same thing. At some point, I'm going to get him on the antacid also, but I have to go get the tablets that can be ground up and put in food, which cannot be put in food at the same time as the slippery elm bark because the slippery elm bark reduces the effectiveness of medications and vitamins. I mean, its intention is to protect the stomach and intestinal lining. So whether it be the slippery elm bark or the medicine the vet gave me, the result would be the same. But either way, I just wanted to say, hey guys, he's back on the right path and he should be doing better than ever. I'm so proud of that little stink butt. He did so good. And I'm glad he's starting to feel better. All right. Ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hey guys, and for clarification with Chico's intermittent stomach issues, Chico came to me with vegetables and rice as his food, and he had very many of the same symptoms and signs of having eating issues that Coco now exhibits, which Chico did not. Chico does not that much anymore, but he did in the beginning. And the thing with ulcers is, unfortunately, once there is a stomach ulcer involved, typically there is extra care needed in order for it to heal up. It doesn't just heal up and go away on its own. So even his may have, I mean, it's been 5 years, but then on the other hand, it's also possible that he just has some residual stomach irritation from it. He was definitely not fed appropriately by the previous owner. He was mainly taken care of by the staff of the facility. Come on. So, anyways, I just wanted to jump in and say that he, 90% of the time, his eating habits are great right now. Ironically, Coco is stuck. Do you want to come over? Come on, arriba. Puedes venir arriba. Arriba. You did it. You're so big. All right. Take care, like and subscribe. Bye.